Hello, everyone. I am here at the home of Manolo Mestre, which is a great collector in Mexico City. He's a very international collector and an architect. He's first an architect and then a collector, or what does it come first?
Of course, being a collector is first. I started to collect since I was a little kid.
Is that the way you see it?
Yeah, yes. And then I studied architecture because, in a way, architecture is a container for collections.
Okay.
And I always wanted to explore that kind of field.
Okay.
And in most of my houses, I incorporate a lot of the art that I've been collecting.
Right.
And sometimes I help artists, young artists, to exhibit their works through the proposal in the construction that I'm designing.
Right. So you incorporate art
yes,
in your design.
always, all the time.
Right. Art from
all the time. And sometimes I ask even some artists to do some of the walls, for example, like murals or even columns. I have an artist who once was going to incorporate a column that was all labrada. It was carved by him, and that was the column that was going to hold the house. It never happened, but it was a very fun experience.
Yeah, experience.
Yes.
But you do support artists by incorporating their work in your
yes, I do
designs,
a lot of.
Right?
I always help a lot of artists to show their work. I recommend them to my clients, most of my clients.
Right.
And I've worked with some of the top collectors in the world. With Ella Cisneros. I work with a lot of very big. And I have dealt and worked directly with a lot of the top artists of the world. I mean, it's been fun.
Would you mention some of the artists in your personal collection?
Well, Olaf Eliasson, we have James Brown, a very good and old friend. Sorry that he missed. Pedro Reyes.
Pedro Reyes, among the very big Mexican ones.
Yes. José León Cerrillo, Betsabe Romero.
Right.
I have a lot of Toledos.
Right.
And a lot of Matthias Geritz.
Bosco Sodi.
Bosco Sodi.
Right.
Ariel Orozco.
Right.
Then Gabriel Orozco. I have. If you move around, it's Pedro Friber that recently passed away.
Right.
Ana Maria Mayolino, Lolo Soldevilla from the Cuban Concrete Movement.
Right.
Sandu Darrier that we have here.
And unfortunately, we cannot point out at the way.
Joaquin Clausel, the first impressionist artist, and Pedro Coronel.
Right.
Tapies. I have several tapies, sculptures, and
if you allow me, I would like to interrupt your pointing out the different pieces that we have in this sale, because in that room over there, which is actually the kitchen, Manolo normally have this very small, beautifully framed painting by Victor Gochez.
Yes.
And that
was a favorite. Now it's on loan for an exhibition in Cuernavaca. Right. And it's funny, every time I sit there, I was sitting and looking at the painting. Now I look at the blank space in the wall, and it's kind of a funny thing. It's amazing how a painting becomes part of your life, and how, I mean, the amount, hundreds of times that I've sat in that table, looking at the wall and at the painting, it's a dialogue. Like every single painting that I have here, I have a dialogue with them. They're like my family.
Yeah.
And if you come here to the dining room, through here, and you see an Ariel Orozco, Massimo Gonzalez, Thomas Glassford, Bosco Sodi again, auto portrait by Michael Thorpe, by Andres Bedoya.
Mm-hmm.
And here, I'm always remodeling and moving things, so I'm sorry for the mess here. It wasn't supposed to be here, and this doesn't go here. And this is a very important sculpture also by Tapies, another painting by Tapies from the forbidden books of the Inquisition. Wow. And I'm photographing all my collection of Mayan poison vessels that they used to belong to Roberto Montenegro, a very famous painter from the 40s, 50s. And all these are Toledo's sculpture. And this one is Curro Surum, a close friend of mine. And this is Carolina von Humboldt, who painted the bookshelves, because this is, I wanted to have some storage. So that's where I keep some of the
Aldo Chaparro,
and that painting is also on loan. That was by Maria Sada, and also a good friend of mine. And here we have Sofia Bassi and Cesar Paternoster, a collection of and paintings by and this is Auguste Laure. So it's always fun to work, and this is my holy. It's in a halo of a saint. When people sit in the table, it's funny, you see them with a halo in the back. And that one that's an interesting piece. It's an umbrella by Junior Marino, and it's a Cuban artist, and it's just the handle and the leaves in it.
It's beautiful.
And always mixed with Mexican arts and crafts and things like that, and just keeping it in the spirit of.
Because the most incredible thing about your collection is that it's a mix between colonial Mexican art and contemporary art, and also modern.
Pre-Columbian and modern.
And design.
And photography. You have Lola Alvarez Bravo, Manuel Alvarez Bravo, Hector Garcia photography, Edgar Larnieta, and then we come here. So it's always fun. And I do have more paintings by Victor Gochez, but I have them in my office in Puerto Vallarta. I have another office in Puerto Vallarta, and that's where I keep some of my art.
Manolo, I would like to thank you for this short interview. I would like to keep it short and beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye.